Listen, when I was on RuPaul's Drag Race, I was sitting in my little apartment or wherever I was in the world, and I would obsess over watching every single review about every single episode I could get my hands on. By the way, it's a horrible idea, but I fucking did it anyway. And I watched the show called Finger Do Review, alright? So when I got there, like, this is a queen, I don't even know her name, Wilma. I was like, I know Wilma motherfucking Finger Do, I know that bitch. And we and her are gonna talk tonight a little bit about RuPaul's Drag Race Season 8 All-Stars. So give it up for Wilma Finger. Hey, Squirrel. That was for me?
That's for you.
Is it a trick, bitch?
No, it's just because...
Like, sit on that way. Yeah, trust me. Listen, I'll tell you, I've trusted white people before. It doesn't always work out every time, girl. That's why I love y'all like, oh no. Don't make fun of white people. White people. Oh, please. Like, one time this white guy was like, girl, we want to book you to go on this cruise. And I was like, last time black folks went on a cruise. It didn't really work out in our flavor, but thanks for the offer, you're really sweet. I don't like open water. I'm like, now I want to stay right here on the land. Thank you so much. I don't go to beaches. I dry bathe. So give it up for Wilma Finger Do.
Well, let's take it. On the drag queen!
Worst drag name. Did you make this headpiece?
Girl, I have no life, I have no man, I got nothing but time, and no gun.
Work.
It's sad. If I didn't do this, I'd have cats.
You work.
It's just that they won't sit on my head for long, that's why I hate that. Now, I need to say this, when I was watching your season, the first episode, you made that fucking purse.
Yeah, the purse. The purse.
And then I'm reviewing the show, and I saw it the second episode. It snuck in there somewhere.
My purse has been in more episodes than Naisha Lopez. Let's be real. It's called Shady Queen. Ooh, she's Shady.
Where's your purse?
I didn't bring my purse. I actually sold that purse for charity. I sold it for $800.
Shut up.
Well, I sold it once, and I sold it twice. Once for $400, and then she was like, you know what, just keep the money. And then someone else bought it for another $400. I was like, work, girl. So the purse is. And then Courtney Act rode across the country with a guy who had it strapped to his bike for the AIDS life cycle. So the purse is still doing the Lord's work.
Wow, it's a busy purse. But now, after the third episode and I saw it, my first reaction was, where's the Twitter account for the purse? And then this purse first thing started happening. Was that a thing you did before?
No, I walked the person. It's actually, I did not invent putting a person in front of you into walking.
No.
He talks that on the show, Alyssa's that on the show. It's just always something I've seen, like...
Alyssa can't walk anywhere with that point.
It doesn't know. You hold the bag out, you walk, and then the girl's like, girl, how did you walk on stage? And I was like, I went on purse first. And they were like, ooh, purse first. And then I started making a song up backstage. Then next thing you know, it actually made the ridiculous thing. The song actually made it to number 11 on the dance charts. Isn't that crazy?
So it should. It's a good song, great video.
Thank you.
Yes. Was that your biggest surprise of your season, the purse?
No, it was. I didn't plan it. So yeah, I just showed up. I made this purse. I had extra time, and the purse ended up being a whole fucking thing, girl. I'm the queen of purses now. Look at me go.
Now, the one thing I want to ask, super fan of RuPaul's Drag Race. You even just said tonight, if it weren't for that, you wouldn't have started doing drag. What was your biggest surprise doing the show? Like, what was the one thing you thought, oh, girl, I didn't know that they'd be doing this?
Well, everyone, when you're sitting like there, you're like, well, if I ever get on the show, I'm gonna look them right in their eye and say bippity boppity boo. Everyone assumes that RuPaul is scary, but you really have no idea until you're sitting there. RuPaul's like 6'50".
She's a giraffe.
And everyone's like, what's it like looking at RuPaul? When she's in drag, imagine looking at a 6'5" praying mantis. That's what it's like. Like a praying mantis is very beautiful, but you won't fuck with it. She's in. And because she's like pulled and corseted, she turns like this. So if you go like RuPaul, she's gonna go, huh? You go to RuPaul, and she's like. So you're like, oh. It's like you're in the principal call your name over the PA system. It's scary every single time.
Every time.
It's like, can I get Wilma Finger to the office? That was your birth name, obviously.
No, it was was actually Wilma Aspley, but you can't say that on TV.
Nice. Yeah, she got married. It was Wilma Fingerberg. She was it didn't work out.
Or my cousins, the whole bleeds. Yeah, it's not good. It's a lot out there.
It's disgusting.
You asked. You didn't have to ask. Now, on season 8, you made some frenemies. I think one was a frenemy from way back, which are the best kind of frenemies to have.
True.
Thorgy.
Well, I didn't know me and Thorgy were frenemies until I watched the show. If they want me to like Bob, I'm like, Thorgy's my best friend. And when Thorgy went with Bob, she's like, Thorgy, Bob keeps winning, and I was like, well, bitch, you fucking catch up, don't get back to here.
I love the bitches that complain about a queen winning, and they're mad about it. It's like, what did you think you were supposed to do when you got here?
I mean, I won 3 challenges on my season, and Thorgy won 0. All right, continue. I'm just slaying.
You don't have to. You can watch the tape. Well, you roll the other frenemy that you developed on the show, Derek Barry.
Right now, Derek Barry is one of the hardest working drag queens. She's a true entertainer. She's a very fucking good actor. If you haven't seen my first video, Derek Barry's in my video. She's amazing. And everyone's like, you carried Derek through that challenge. No, Derek is fucking funny. Like when she puts her mind to it, and you saw that forehead, there's a lot of fucking mind in there. That's not a forehead, that's some forehead, okay? Derek Barry's fucking fierce, she's talented. Whenever I get a chance to work with her, it's so exciting. And she is, let me tell you right now, all drag queens are pretending to be crazy. Derek Barry's not pretending.
The thing I thought was the funniest is she's a Britney Spears impersonator, so she uses her own eyebrows. And everyone's like, you gotta block out your brows, you gotta block out, and then she tried, and relax your face. It is.
Exactly.
It's like, that's not a good way to start.
The McDonald's arches she drew, I was like, word. She's like, what are you thinking? I was like,
but one of the things she threw back at you, and this shocked me, because you were my pick to win.
Can I just say, by the way, this feels like Super Soul Sunday with Oprah Winfrey. And with my guest, Deepak Chopra.
Actually,
I'm Maya Angelou. She's back! When Maya Angelou died, I posted a meme of her as a zombie and it said, and still I rise. I thought it was funny.
it's fucking hilarious. Okay, now one of the things Eric wrote.
The 19-year-old like, who's Maya Angelou? She was on season 4 of RuPaul's Show.
Well, one of the things people, especially Derek, threw at you through the season, and it surprised me because until people said it, I didn't think that you had ratchet drag. What the hell was that? You were throwing Lee Bowery references out there and all sorts of things that people were still, when Michelle said it the first time, I'm like, is Bob's drag ratchet?
It's a sheep mentality, and if one person says it, everyone believes it. So if one person says, also, I don't think, honestly, Derek doesn't know what ratchet is. Derek is white. I mean, she's so, like Derek is so white, she should apologize to me. I'm like, I know that your ancestors and my ancestors crossed paths, and it wasn't good, all right? So Derek has no clue what ratchet even means. She was like, well, you gotta do ratchet drag. And I was like, I am 6'2". I am 208 pounds.
Yeah.
Don't get me mad.
If you don't think I'll kick your ass from here till there. That's the only thing that's kept me going, being 6'4". All right, All Stars 2.
All Stars 2, I've already talked about it. It is wild, it is crazy. It is the most watched season. I'm telling you right now, the phenomenon of RuPaul's Drag Race. First of all, RuPaul's Drag Race is hands down, it is the most important show to queer culture ever. Drag Race has highlighted more queer people, more trans women of color, more than any show in the history of TV. Ever. The show is huge. My ADD took over. What was the question? I feel like Trump. Just talking.
What were your thoughts on All Stars?
Oh, I mean, All Stars 2. I have been trying, but I am a huge fan of RuPaul's Drag Race in general, and I was rooting for Alaska. I'm not just saying that because she's here. Yeah, because she put $10,000 on my PayPal. I have been rooting for Alaska the entire time. She is fucking. Listen, honestly, no one has killed it this hard on this season season like Alaskan. Won 4 out of 8 challenges.
Yeah.
Like, how do you compete with that?
But it is a game. Somebody could pull the rug out from under, and if they did, who would you like it to be?
Oh, I don't know. As the first place, I never really paid attention to runner-ups. Listen, I'm a numbers girl, and first of all, I don't know how the show goes. I haven't asked them. I'm a true fan. I want to see it as it happens. I know that, in the past, every single winner has been whoever did the best. It's always been that way. And Alaska did the best. She did. She's fucking. Where the hell do you love? I fucking love her. She's one of my favorite drag queens, and she's killing it. It's amazing.
Yeah, I agree. Now, everyone bitches and moans about the editing. How bad is it?
They can't make you say anything you didn't say.
No, it's true, but they can take it out of context and make it look like you're saying it about this over here.
They can. There is such a thing as Frank and edit. I hate Alaska. And you're wearing 8 different outfits.
And now they make you wear the one. They shoot it all at once.
But I've never, I can't say that it happened to me. And also, it was so long I remember, but there were things I was like, fuck, I wish I didn't say that. And it's a high stakes environment, and there's only so long you can the whole phase. And then you're there for like a month and a half, and you wake up every morning and drink Red Bull and eat Cheetos, and then you get to lunch and they serve you like mushy cauliflower. And at the end of the day, they finally bring you Chipotle. You're like, thank you. So you get like so tired, and you end up saying something crazy, like, why did I fucking say that? And then you're like, and then you go home and like, well, I hope they don't air that. And then sometimes they do, They like 12 hours a day.
It's a long day.
12 hours a day. 2 days is an episode, so you have like 48 hours, I can do 24 hours, that's pared down to 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So, they can't show everything, they can't edit it. Everything you said, if there was an argument you saw on the show, in real life it lasted twice as long, it was twice as awkward. Naomi Smalls and Derek Ray were arguing for literally 45 minutes. I was like, bro, this is fucking ridiculous, bro. And she's in the corner like, when's dinner? You're always hungry. We know, you're hungry.
Well, thank you so much. Great performance.
Well, I am working on several mini projects. My most exciting one coming up right now is a stand-up comedy documentary called A Queen for the People. Serving people is coming here tonight. So it's part stand-up comedy, part documentary, and it's all Roberta Elaine, also known as Bob the Drag Queen. So check it out. Go to bobthedragqueen.com. There's a whole bunch of stuff there. Right now we're trying to, finish up the filming and just present something of quality to the people who have given me a life.
As if you do anything less.
Exactly. So